I'm gonna sneeze. Am I gonna sneeze? Oh. Oh, it's gone. We're all good. Hi everyone and welcome back. Now, I know I'm pretty late on jumping on the bandwagon for my February favourites, let's face it. I may as well have waited 2 weeks and kind of combined February and March, but I really wanted to speak to you guys about it because I have found some amazing gems and some kind of like new things that I've fallen back in love with. So I have some beauty favourites, a skincare, lifestyle, a cooking one, and also kind of like a YouTube channel which I've been loving. So if you're interested, please stay tuned and I will tell you everything that I've been loving in February. So I'm going to start with beauty and kind of skincare, then move on to fashion, and then finish off with like miscellaneous lifestyle favourites. So I'm going to just jump straight into it, and the first thing is a foundation I've been absolutely loving for the past probably 4 or 5 weeks. And it looks like this. It's a new offering from YSL and it's the Touche Teint. I'm going to take it out the gold packaging because it just will blind you. So the packaging itself looks like this, and how chic and just luxurious does this look. So it's just this clear bottle with a gold lid, and then it just has the YSL writing on the front. So chic, and it just looks incredible. Now in terms of the colour, now this is a little bit of an oddity because I would really recommend you guys swatching perhaps 2 or 3 different colours and even taking them home to sample, because the colour which I originally thought I was way too pink on me, and if you kind of look even 2 or 3 videos back, I think it may have been my January favourites, I just look really pink in the face. So I've since changed up my colour and I'm now B30, which was originally a little bit darker, particularly when I kind of like swatched it on my chin and like my hand. At first it was really yellow, but once I buff it into my skin and kind of leave it to kind of soak in for a little bit, it's fine, and it is more my colour than like any of the others. So I went ahead and I purchased this one up. Now, in terms of the YSL Touche Eclat family, I absolutely love their highlighting pens. I think I've even gone on to repurchase that maybe 3 or 4 times, but the original Touche Eclat foundation I just wasn't a fan of. I got a sample of it, and although I kind of liked the luminosity that the foundation gave, I just didn't think it lasted and gave me enough coverage for what I was looking for. And that was something that I really spoke about with the sales advisor. I kind of was a bit sceptical because I do like a medium to definite full coverage. So she advised me that it kind of works in the same way, it just has a lot more kind of pigment and coverage, which was brilliant. So, and she was completely right, it really does. It's very similar to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation that you guys know I'm obsessed with and love. I'm wearing it today and I just love how luminous and kind of skin-like it looks, yet it just looks so perfect. So would really recommend you guys looking at if you are in the market for a high-end foundation. Obviously it's YSL, so it's going to be a bit of a premium, but for me it's worth it. And in terms of how I put it on my face, I kind of use between 1.5 to 2 pumps depending on if I've got a little bit of a bad skin, and I will just use like a buffing brush, kind of buff it into my skin and then go over the top of it with a damp beauty blender. Probably the beauty blender is a little bit of high maintenance and you really don't need to do it. I just kind of like the way it kind of soaks and adds that little extra bit of hydration, which is what I've been loving. So definitely check that out. Next thing I have been loving is this. Now, I think this month really has been the month of samples. I started off with a sample of the foundation and loved it, and now I kind of went over to Benefit and they were giving away these like deluxe samples of their moisturiser. This is the Triple Performance Facial Emulsion Moisturiser by Benefit. It looks like this, and I'm told that full size it still looks like this as well. This is incredible stuff. Now, not only does it smell amazing, but it's exactly what my skin needs. My skin is so happy when I use it. It's rich in formula, but light in texture. I mean, it soaks into my skin in a matter of seconds, which is brilliant. And I mean, I've been using this probably, again, roughly the same time that I've been using the Touche Eclat foundation, and I'm just really happy with how my skin looks. It's very illuminating, it's very brightening, but yet I feel like it doesn't get oily at all. So I'm really happy about that, and the girl was super nice and she gave me a backup one, so you can actually get quite a lot of products considering it's just a sample. You get, I think it's 15 mils in here, so if you're near a Benefit or they stock it, definitely pick this up because they are really good. The final kind of makeup product that I want to speak to you guys about is this from Carli Bybel. It's the BH palette. I'm hoping my lights don't kind of blind it out or anything. This is what it looks like. This has probably been out a good 6 or 7 months, and they were out of stock a bit for ages. I bought it around Christmas time and then kind of just left it sitting in my kind of collection for a while, and then I picked it out 2 or 3 weeks ago. and I have literally non-stop wearing it. I'm not wearing it today unfortunately, but I have been doing it religiously for the last couple of weeks, and it looks a little bit like this. So in it you get 10 eyeshadows and 4 highlighters. I just love the whole concept of this. It's so unusual. I don't know any particularly drugstore or kind of like affordable palettes that offer what she does. They normally kind of do either the eyeshadow and like more of a blush palette, so this is really unusual. But the star of the show, what I've been absolutely loving, is this highlighter here and this eyeshadow here. Buying them for the most intense highlighter. Now, these really have spoilt me, and the pigmentation is just so intense on them. I've been wearing it again for the last couple of videos, so if you've seen the really bright cheeks, it's because I'm wearing this. And I've obviously have to wear a different eyeshadow and highlighter for work, and I put it on and I just think no, because these really are amazing and completely have spoilt me. I hope it's still available, I presume it is. Moving on to something that I've been enjoying in the shower. That sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? But it wasn't. It's just a shower gel, so you can take your mind out the gutter. It's this by Original Source. It's their vanilla and raspberry shower gel, I think it's called, or like body wash. It was only probably £1 or £2. I pick it up from Tesco's all the time when they are on offer, and they just smell incredible. Even though it's like vanilla and raspberry, to me it smells more of like strawberries and cream. It's just so fruity and I love it, and I've been using this for the last couple of months. You can see that I am probably about 2/3 gone, and I will definitely be repurchasing, just whack myself in the face, but I love it. And like I said, you can pick it up from either Tesco's or Boots or like Sainsbury's when you do your food shop, so that's good to know. So moving away from beauty products and onto fashion stuff, 2 things that I've been loving recently, and controversially neither of which are from Primark. These are both from Zara. The first of which is this. These are Cullotes, I think that's how you pronounce them, and I've been loving wearing these high-waisted, kind of, they have this gorgeous belt here which you can kind of tie up really tightly, and then this then becomes all a little bit paper baggish. They just look so chic, and what's more is that they're so flattering as well. They look like this, so they've got baggy kind of ankles, and I guess on like the average normal person they are 3/4 lengths, but on me they're slightly longer. They're kind of like ankle swingerish, but I kind of like that vibe, and I wear them with like barely there heels. And in terms of tops, you can really kind of wear whatever you want with it. I love it with like off the shoulder grey top. It's like long sleeves. I've worn that a ton, but I've also gone out before and worn it with like a little black bandeau bra, and kind of had like big hair, barely there heels, and you just look so put together, but they're so flattering and I really do like them. I think these would also be amazing on an all-you-can-eat buffet. Not that I plan on wearing them soon, but because they're so loose, they are just amazing. So you can really like gorge yourself and you'll be fine. Next thing I've been loving is this jumpsuit. Now it's kind of hard to share with you or show it, so I think I'm going to put a cutaway or show you like a photo or something of where I've been wearing these pieces, because I appreciate that it just looks a mess when I kind of show them to you off the hanger. But it looks like this. It's a utility jumpsuit. Now, how am I going to show you this? So it looks a little bit like this. It's super low cut, which I kind of really like because everywhere else is very like loose fitted, so it kind of gives you a little bit of shape. Then it has rolled up sleeves. I love how this part kind of cinches you into the waist, and then you have really loose kind of like flattering trousers. Love this because not only does it take the guesswork out of getting something that matches, and you can kind of make an instant chic outfit, but I just find that it's such a great piece to transition from like day to night. You can during the day have some really cool sandals, some you know the sandals which are all the rage at the moment that kind of like wrap around each other. They look amazing, but then for night you can wear kind of like some heels or some wedges or something like that and really dress it up, and it just looks amazing. So these, I believe this one is still available, so go into Zara and track it down because I have a feeling it won't be there for much longer. Okay, so for miscellaneous stuff, the first thing is the food products. Now, I know last month I was saying that I want to lose weight and that I've been eating really healthily and drinking loads of water, and I still have, but I've kind of introduced a bit of a naughty treat, and I'm just going to show it you because it's just amazing. It's from Betty Crocker. It's their Devil's Food Cake Mix. Now, this stuff is just amazing. No matter who comes around my house, I always tend to now like make one almost like every week or every other week, because I just quite like baking. I like how it looks in the kitchen, and everyone is just so full of compliments, and I kind of just had to spill the secret because I couldn't keep it to myself. Anything from Betty Crocker I absolutely love, but this one is definitely my favourite. It's just so moist, so easy to do. You literally add an egg, a bit of oil and water, mix it in a bowl, put it in the oven for like 15-20 minutes and then ice it. It takes the guesswork out of like measuring and making sure that you've got the right ingredients and stuff like that. It's so simple and can be done literally in about 20 minutes time, so love it. And I've kind of been decorating them with my favourite ones are the vanilla buttercream icing and the chocolate fudge icing, also from Betty Crocker. This video is not sponsored by Betty Crocker or anything. I've just been loving her products, and anything that she has I just adore. She is just amazing. So if you're interested in kind of like making a cake but you don't want to like spend hours on it, or if you just are having like friends around and you just want something interesting that's not like packet bought stuff, then give these a go because they have been amazing. This video on a YouTuber. Now this person isn't just confined to YouTube, he has SoundCloud, Facebook and various other social media, so if I can I will link him down below, but his name is Austin Awake and I will leave his name out in full right here so that you can see. That was a bit shrill, wasn't it? He is incredible at kind of producing rap covers and different like renditions of famous chart-topping songs, so go ahead and check him out because he really is incredible, and every single song that I listen to I fall in love with. My favourite has to be Justin Bieber's Sorry, but I do like the Adele version and also the Jeremiah Don't Tell Him, Don't Tell Them, that he has done recently as well. He is amazing and his songs literally, they sound like they should be played on the radio, so they're just easy to listen to while like I'm doing my makeup. It is that I wish they'd be longer, like he kind of does like a minute and a half, whereas I wanted to do the full 4 minutes, so go ahead, check him out, let me know what you think about him, and that is everything I really want to speak to you guys about actually. Any questions, as always, leave them down below, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye!